the horrendous, poisonous Barbara Boxer went to the Senate floor yesterday. And she needed to be heard about this. One of the great statesmen of the lunatic left in this country. Cut 6, go.
The men who have brought us this don't single out a procedure that's used by a man or a drug that is used by a man that involves his reproductive health care and say they have to get a special rider. There's
well, let's just stop there a second and analyze that sentence. The men who brought us this. There's many women who are pro-life, too. If they're not in the Senate, shame on us. But there are many in the House. So she wants to leave the impression that this is a chauvinist thing that's going on. But, you know, last time I checked, some of those babies are girls, too. But that aside, men have proposed bills against rape. Men have proposed bills and amendments to the Constitution to allow women the right to vote, of course. This is one sick, sexist little dwarf, this Barbara Boxer. Go ahead.
This amendment that says if a man someday wants to buy Viagra, for example, that his pharmaceutical coverage cannot cover it, that he has to buy a rider, I wouldn't support that.
I would.
And they shouldn't support going after a woman using her own private funds for her reproductive health care.
Stop. It's not her private funds if she's being subsidized by the federal taxpayer. That's the point. Another liar who can't tell the truth if her life depends on it. Another liar. We're talking about you and me paying for this. Not somebody paying for it on their own, or there'd be no issue under Roe v. Wade and current law. She can't help herself because she lies every day. She doesn't know the truth from a lie. Go ahead.
Is it fair to say to a man, you're going to have to buy a rider to buy Viagra, and this will be public...
Stop it a second. What's this Viagra stuff? Is everybody buying Viagra? Go ahead.
Information could be accessed. No, I don't support that. I support a man's privacy just as I support a woman's privacy.
All right, now we get to the nub of it, so to speak. No, you don't support a man's privacy or a woman's privacy. You can't support government-run health care and support any kind of privacy. You are invading the cocoon of privacy between an individual and his or her doctor. You are gaining access to their medical records on a computerized national system. You are determining what drugs they can have access to, what devices, what procedures and tests and surgeries that they can and cannot get. You're going to assign a numerical scale to individuals based on their physical or mental situation. Don't tell me you support privacy, you little jerk. You don't support privacy of any kind. You support abortion, period. But you don't support privacy. And support this bill, you don't. No damn way. This is the greatest violation of privacy in American history. It's the greatest violation of individual rights and choice, I might add, in American history. You don't stand on the moral high ground, lady. We do. You stand in the gutter when you try to impose this on a nation. No, you don't believe in privacy. You don't believe in private property rights. You don't believe an individual has a right in their body, a right in their mind, because now you want to legislate it. You want to regulate it. You want to control it. That's why you support this. And you make me sick. And then in rolls one of the most freakish-looking senators of the lot, and there are many, Barbara McCaulsky of Maryland. And she rolls onto the Senate floor doing her best imitation of Barney Frank. Here we go. Cut 8, go.
That's why health reform is so important. Providing universal access to health care, and in this bill, ending the punitive practices of insurance companies against women, particularly in the area of gender discrimination, where we pay more and get less in our benefit package, and also where simply being a woman is often treated as a pre-existing condition.
All right, stop. Are you an idiot? Yes, you are. I'm talking to myself now. Are you an idiot? Yes, ma'am, you're an idiot. Being a woman is a pre-existing condition? No, being you is a pre-existing condition. You're like a thigh rash. Go ahead.
8 states consider domestic violence a pre-existing condition, and you can't get insurance.
Stop. I love the way this stuff is thrown out there. Which states and what statute? I said which states and what statute. This I have to read. Because I know this is baloney. It's like Reed lying about 14,000 people lose their insurance every day because of the insurance company. No, because they lose their jobs thanks to jerks like you who are killing their jobs. You dummy. Anyway, let's listen to the human bowling ball some more. Go.
One woman who had a medically mandated C-section was told she couldn't get insurance again unless she had a sterilization, coerced sterilization in the United States of America. I thought that's what they did in Nazi Germany or in the old communist China.
Or maybe in Cuba, which I'm sure you love. Oh, yes. In all those regimes where Barack Obama goes and makes nice, plays patty cakes. But that said, can we have some specifics? Who's being coerced to get sterilized? Where's this? What is this sick crap that you make up? So this Joy Behar, this no talent who couldn't make it in radio, she's over at Headline News, which is sort of the backbencher network for the cable news network CNN. Now, Joy Behar is the reason for erectile dysfunction in this country. Ask any man who looks at her. So she has this clown, Andrew Sullivan, on. Most of you don't know who Andrew Sullivan is. He's a pothead. He's announced that he's leaving the conservative movement. Andrew, nobody gives a damn. We didn't know you were here. You're a circus clown. And what are they talking about? Trigg. They hate Sarah Palin so. Sullivan is a birther. Oh, no, I don't mean a birth certificate. He's a birther. He wants to know who really gave birth to Trigg. He's a non-believer. He's a birther. What a freak show that Joy Behar show is. She is the cause for erectile dysfunction in this nation. I'm convinced of it. That's why I can't watch her. No healthy, red-blooded American man can watch her. Believe me.
Mark Levin.